I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Action Comics number 976. Can Superman save his family? Can they escape the clutches of Mixie? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? So, picking up from where the last issue left off, the red electric spirits of New 52, Lois Lane, and Superman had jumped into the bodies of the Superman and Lois that we've been dealing with all this time. At first, it all seems great. They seemingly beat Mixie at his own game, a fact of which the fifth dimensional imp is not taking well at all. The only problem, and admittedly this is a pretty giant problem right here, right now, this Lois and Clark do not remember ever having a son. Heck, they don't even remember being in a relationship. They think this kid is crazy at best and under Mixie's control at the very worst. Stranger still, Mixie opts to use this opportunity to try and get the young Superboy to join him, to come away to another dimension, away from all of this. Away from the man who hurt him, and assumedly away from the force that split his father in the first place. Who is he talking about? Is he talking about Mr.Oz? Is he talking about Dr. Manhattan, I wonder? Superboy, being a hero in his own right and being mature beyond his years, of course refuses Mixie's demands. Moreover than that, he summons up the power of the electric blue spirits representing his own mother and father to blast Mixie into submission, or at the very least blast him into boredom, because it's at this point Mixie decides to abandon this dimension before it collapses in on itself. Knowing him, this is far from over, and the fifth dimensional imp will be back to make trouble for the Superman family very soon, but the real issue falls to Jonathan now, trying to make this Clark and Lois remember. It's an uphill battle to be sure, but even New 52 Clark and Lois can feel the love radiating off this kid, know it's real, and know there must be something more out there. It's because of that they open themselves up like Jonathan's parents did and welcome the blue electric spirits into themselves, in doing so completing the fusion. Now this in and of itself is a pretty huge moment, the comic basically putting down its foot and saying, yes, this is the one true Superman and Lois. The legacy has been restored and then some, but wait, there's more. This colossal fusion actually has ripple effects throughout the universe. You see, as Mr. Oz puts it, yes, Mr. Oz is actually a part of this comic. He narrates the tail end of it. In fact, Superman and Lois fusing with their New 52 selves means that essentially the rest of the Superman universe fused with its old counterpart. So Perry is now back to being the Perry you always knew, Jimmy is back to being the same Jimmy you always knew, same goes for all the villains. I'm not really 100% sure how that is supposed to work, but it really opens the door for some really interesting stories down the line, I'm sure. So there you have it, the day is saved, the villain is vanquished, and the Superman family fly home with John leading the way, Super Dad giving him a pat on the back for really being the hero in this situation. And oh, why yes, because Jonathan thought it was so cool, Superman's gonna keep those red boots from here on out. It really ties his costume together. So there you have it, everybody, the conclusion of Superman Reborn and Action Comics number 976. All in all, I thought it was pretty damn great at summing up all the different reasons why I love Superman and why especially I love this new era in Superman. After a lot of questions about where this new super family and the New 52 Lois and Clark fit, we now officially have a definitive answer, and that is, well, they fused together. And while the comic doesn't straight up tell you how or why they were split, the writers do manage to drop a number of references to possible culprits out there. Maybe Dr. Manhattan, maybe something tied into the deeper DC universe, who knows? I think by far though the biggest triumph of this issue has to be Jonathan the Superboy. He's grown by leaps and bounds and has really become an integral part of this new DC Rebirth universe in a very short amount of time. I mean, he started this arc getting kidnapped, he was the inciting incident, and by the end he was doing all the cool hero stuff. He saved his parents, and I personally think that's super awesome. If you're a new or old Superman fan, or heck, even if you just want to follow the bigger mystery in DC Universe Rebirth, I think you must definitely read this book, and soon too. I give this one a 10 out of 10. This was wicked. Now, if you wanted to relive the Superman Reborn saga, please check out this handy dandy playlist I've made up for your enjoyment. You can also check out some of the other videos I have on offer offer from the channel, or if you head on down to the description of this video, you can follow me on social media and keep up to date on all the new Superman related videos I got coming out. Also, hey, big thanks to the fan this week who dropped a little chainski into my internet cyber tip jar. These are of course trying economic times, so I'm thankful that anyone can dig deep and help support the channel and myself by extension. That'll just about do it for me for another video, everyone, so until we meet again, I'm Cape Joel and I will see you in another video.